Morning, 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 Keith at Crypto Bullseye. This one's going to be an update on Jasmy Coin, and unfortunately, we did drop a key level in Jasmy Coin, and we've been monitoring this, and it is one of the community favorites. So I'll bring you the good, I'll bring you the bad, I'll bring the ugly. There is a little bit of hopium here, guys. We've had this trend break. If this trend break holds, expect to take out this lower high. Once we take out that lower high, what does that do, guys? Puts in a higher high, signals that shift in momentum, and that's what we're looking for. But we do need to overcome a few areas, guys. You've got your 20 period moving average, 0.01267. You've got your 50 period moving average, 0.01455. The big daddy all the way up here, 0.01963. So how do you play the Jasmy coin move, and how can you prepare for further downside and make sure that you can take advantage of that? First thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the short term. You've got Fibonacci retracement tools. Are we holding any key levels? Are the fibs being respected? You can see 786. We've got a nice little bounce off the 786. 786 is down here at 0.01104. So if price pulls back down now, that is going to be your next key support base, the 786. If we lose the 786, guys, you're going all the way back down to test this low, double bottom. Will we get a bounce off the double bottom or put in a new low? That's going to be the thing that we need to reassess as the time comes. So there's your 786. You better bounce off the 786. Remember, when you hit a 786, that's a deep retracement, which is 78.6% of the previous swing. So that's showing that the bears have got control in the short term, had a break. Bulls have got momentum, guys, not control, momentum. So the bulls have got momentum. We need to hold this level. What we're going to do is stick it into the fib from this low. This is even a smaller swing. Are we holding any key levels? Zoom in. You can see we are holding key levels. We're holding once, get that up, once, big bounce once, and then another time here. So you're hitting the 618 three times, and this is going to be our support base, 0.01190. So if we drop 0.00190, we're coming back down. Where we're coming back down, guys? We're coming back down to this 786 here. And then if we lose that, we're confirming the double bottom. So that's the short term, guys. What I want to show you in the midterm, we'll bring some indicators up very shortly, but in the midterm, what I want to show you is this volume here. So you can see we talk about volume. That is going to be the biggest area where there was a biggest amount of structure. And when there's a biggest amount of structure, that means more eyes are on that. When there's more eyes on that, that creates more sell orders, more buy orders, would depend on whether prices are above, depending on whether prices are below, and depending on whether you're a bull or you're a bear. So what I'm going to do is bring up the fixed range volume profile from this move here all the way to the high and including the low. What you can see, guys, is you can see this consistency here. And if we just build this in, we've got a consistency. And this is the biggest area of traded volume within the whole of this range. Why is that significant? Because that is the mean within this range. That's the sticking point. When you're above, you're overvalued. When you're below, you're undervalued. So aim of the game is to get back up to this level. However, guys, that's the biggest area of traded volume. One thing you can see here, that's the biggest area. You can see that by that box. You've got another level here, which is a big level. So you've got that to overcome, and that's sat at 0.01824. And if we just stick a line in here, look how price reacts at these levels, guys. So there it is, the second biggest area of traded volume. You've got a bounce, you've got a bounce, you've got a bounce. What happens? You come below, resistance, resistance, bounce, bounce, resistance. So can you see how these areas are respected because of this buildup of price action? Now, what happens when there's a lack of buildup of price action? We talk about it on the channel. Let me give you an example. Here's a lack of buildup of price action here, here, and here. Now, what happened here, guys? If we just zoom in, let's just zoom into this so you can see a bit clearly. You've got a big swing to the upside on Jasmy Coin here, a big swing to the upside. Now, what did this do? Or what didn't this do, guys? It didn't create any kind of buildup of price action, creating any kind of structure. What did this do? What did this do? Created a huge amount of build up of price action, whether price was below, price was above, price was below. That area was respected more times than any other area. Look, price can't get above there, price can't get above there. So we look at volume, guys, and we look at the biggest area of traded volume because that gives us an indication whether we're undervalued or overvalued at any given time. And you can see on this bit here, guys, what goes up very quickly, if we drop that support, that comes down very quickly. So if we lose this key level here, guys, then you've got a little volume drop all the way back down. 0.00475. That sounds terrible, doesn't it, guys? Do I think it's going to happen? No, I don't think it's going to happen because we haven't dropped the support base yet. We need to look, we need to reanalyze, and we need to reassess as we start progressing through these moves. We have got some strong volume to hold on to. We have got some sticky points we need to hold on to. If we do drop them, we can reassess. We can look at that again, guys, and we can monitor if we can get advantages from these lower levels and where the next sticking points are going to be. But for now, we need to hold. So that's what I was looking for. If we just bring up the indicators finally, you've got the stochastic RSI. One thing you can see is it's overbought. That's signaling it needs to come back down. Now, how can we monitor this? We're looking for the stochastic to come back down into an oversold position. If this stochastic comes back down into an oversold position and price manages to put in a higher low, guys, a higher low, and then we start getting an uptick, that is going to be a signal that we are expected to go take out that previous lower high, then start taking out lower highs by putting in higher highs and higher lows until we get to the next resistance point, guys. Where is it? 0.01805. Why? Because that was the second biggest buildup of structure. Look how price reacted to it. Price is going to react when it gets there again. Why? Because people that are looking at this level here, understanding that that is going to be the biggest sticking point. They're all putting their sell orders in at this level. Everyone's putting the sell orders in or buy orders. Look how it's been respected. Everybody's doing it. The more eyes on the chart, guys, the more sticking points. So this is going to be a sticking point. However, from where price action is now, that is a move 52% to the upside, so it's not to be sniffed. So we do need this level to hold, guys. We're going to monitor this over the next day or two. I'll be doing that into the Discord group, so get yourself in the Discord group. It's completely free. This is where we talk all sorts, not just crypto, but life, guys. We literally put the world to rights in this place. So get yourself in the Discord group. Hope you did enjoy this video, guys. Let me know in the comments what you want me to cover next. Take care of yourself and goodbye from me.